Hello, boys and girls. This is Da Bug Guy with Ambush Pest Management. Today, we're going to be discussing exclusion services, or what I like to call home exclusion. See all this area here where the roof line meets the next? See all that open spot? Look, if you look close enough right there, you could see we've got some grass and some nesting material. This particular house has so many of these spots. Here's one right here that we closed up all the gaps. This particular home had rodents. It was inundated. So we put rodent bait stations outside the house and waited for a period of time till we killed all the rat activity off. After we killed the activity off, did the eradication process, you basically have time. You continue to check the stations for a period of time, and you wait pretty much for a nice day like today. It's 70 out, which we know pretty much everything's dead because the stations tell us that from monitoring them over and over again for the last 3 months. And there's no more action and no more droppings and whatnot in the attic. So we basically do an exclusion service. This is how easy it is to do an exclusion. Pretty much that closes up the gap. Close up that gap. Pretty much you're done. From the ground, you can barely see this. I mean, it just looks like it blends in pretty much. But what it does is it closes off all the gaps. And if we have a tenacious rodent that just definitely has to get inside and tries to tear apart anything I've done, what I always do is I put a year guarantee on my home exclusion services. We at Ambush know the truth. A one-time service isn't enough for something like this. Animals will try to come back and re-enter certain areas. Through inspection on a quarterly basis, we can establish whether or not anything has been tampered with each visit. And if anything is ever broken through, then we just fix it again. We may not use the foam. We may use a metal screen. We may use flashing. It just depends. But usually with the rodent stations outside from here on out and a simple exclusion service, we can tackle the rodent problem and put an end to everything. I'm David Nickerson.